guys, I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome to my another video. At the beginning of this video, I would recommend to subscribe to this channel because I'm putting out videos on each Monday at 6 p.m. And if you are of course interested in the perfume content, I think you may like my videos, so please do so. Please also comment, please click, hands down, hands up, whatever you want, and please let me grow my channel and just create a nice community for all of us. So yes, that was the beginning of the video, and of course if I have any discount codes, I will put it in the description. I currently have two for Soradora and for Micallef, so it's 10%, so we will find everything in a description. And today we'll be talking about my new perfume discoveries. I test a lot. I have a lot of testers. I feel sometimes swarmed by the testers. Sometimes I get so many testers that I just shut myself down and I don't want to use anything because I just feel overwhelmed. But from time to time I got interested in something and I want to test the fragrance because I've heard about it somewhere on YouTube and I don't even realize I have it in my small vials, and it turns out that I do, and that I test it, and then I maybe fall in love eventually. So I will tell you more about it in a moment. I have a couple of fragrances here and I'm in a little bit of trouble because I do like them all and I cannot buy them all. And I will tell you, I bought one of them, but I won't tell you which one it is. I will tell you later. Not today, but in a different video, I disclose what I bought. Recently I made a sale on my Polish YouTube channel and I, collected some money back from the fragrances I have sold, and I bought one of these I will be talking about today. So about that later. Okay, let's stop rambling and let's start with the first fragrance I got to know and I fell in love with. Of course, but it took a couple of wears actually to fall in love. And it's Nishane Ani. I have official sample here. I really like their aesthetics and I really like it reminds me of Hermès or horse here actually. So it's Turkish brand Nishane Ani, and it is very popular on YouTube. I gather this impression, and basically this is like lemony vanilla cake, but it is not so simple. It is not that simple. I can feel something animalic in the background. Probably it's ambergris. I can feel even some herbs, some flowers maybe. It's sweet. It's dry for me at the same time. It's like very, very sophisticated lemon cake, but make it a perfume. It's not something you would eat. It makes your mouth water, but it is not exactly like a cake. It has very, very many layers for me when it comes to Nishane Ani. It leans even slightly masculine sometimes, so it's very, very interesting fragrance. I do like gourmands, but I do not like gourmands that are falling flat on my skin after a time, after some time passes from the application. And usually it happens with the mainstream gourmands. I do not want to how to say it? I'm sometimes missing the word. I don't want to say that mainstream perfumes are bad, but it's my observation that on my skin they usually fall flat when it comes to gourmands. It doesn't happen usually in niche perfumery, so it's more for me when it comes to gourmands, I would say. This one is just amazing. And I recently discovered that if there is a type of gourmand like sweets, something sweet that I want to smell like, it's a lemon cake. I do not like chocolate. I do not like, praline, sugar or anything like that. But if you will tell me that I smell like vanilla lemon cake, then I like it very much. Some people say it's slightly similar to Lira from Xerjoff. Possibly, maybe, yeah. It has this cakey, vanilla, lemony, vibe going on. I really do love it. Slightly masculine, but for me, it's perfectly in the middle. For me, it's an easy fragrance and it's projecting like crazy. It lasts very, very long time. Okay, another one, which I'm considering, but I do not know if I will finally get it. So, okay, I disclose I didn't get this one. Room 1015, it's Cherry Punk. I don't usually like cherry perfumes. I do not like. The one fragrance I don't like that has cherry in it is La Petite Robe Noire from Guerlain. I really don't like that one. But this one, it's cherry and leather. And here this cherry is perfectly unisex. So I also realized that I really like gourmandy fragrances, but more like going in the unisex side. I really, really like it. It's not too, you know, not too, oh my God, I'm missing words, you know. It's not very good, this fragrance. I mean, it's very good. It's not behaving very good. It's like punk rock, you know. It has slightly 90s punk vibe in it. I really, really like it. And it's like basically leather jacket of a good quality sprayed with a cherry perfume. That's what it is. My husband really likes this fragrance. I can feel a slightly tobacco note in here, slight tobacco note in here. My husband really likes it, and he told me that I smell like mature woman when I wear it. So yeah, I can agree. It has something mature, it has something like going on in there. So I really, really like it. It has this something I really like in perfume. So that's room 1015 Cherry Punk. Another one is Jovoy Remember Me. And I really do like this fragrance as well. It has some lactonic vibes in it. It's really nice, and it reminds me of something I owned maybe. I'm not sure, but it's like chai with milk, you know, tea with spices and with milk. That's what I get. Lots of spiciness, a little bit of bergamot, ginger, cardamom. Oh, very, very nice. And I really do like this lactonic note. It's not nauseating in here. Ginger, cardamom. I would say it's peppery as well, maybe pink pepper. It holds the standard for this smell, for this fragrance. So it's really, really nice. Not too cloying, not too sweet. Again, perfect unisex. Slightly reminds me of Calvin Klein Obsession Night. That one is slightly tea-ish as well, like Earl Grey tea. Here we have some kind of an Earl Grey tea with milk, with some spices. I really, really like it. It's sillage, it's amazing, and you know, the projection and the lasting power is very, very nice as well. Actually, I would put it in the same realm as Nishane Ani, and as far as I remember, oh my God, these two perfumes, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. These two perfumes were created by the same perfumer, is Cécile Zarokian, so I wonder if I want to know, you know, more fragrances from this lady, because I really do like these two. So yeah, Jovoy Remember Me, and it's really hard to forget, so I do remember this one. Okay, another Nishane, and this one I love also very much, is 100 Silent Ways, and I will tell you right away, it reminds me very much of Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent. But it's a black opium on steroids. Basically, I do not black opium on myself. I do not quite like black opium at all. In my country, in Poland, many people is wearing black opium. It's like, you know, worn out to the max. They are wearing it to death. Where you go, wherever you go, you can be sure that you will meet someone wearing black opium. So I do not quite like this. But this one, it's really, really like black opium on steroids. It is elegant, you know. When I spray black opium on myself, it's good for I don't know, first half an hour, and then it falls flat on my skin. It doesn't last long at all. It smells cheap on me. But this one, oh my God, it's like black opium but made like sophisticated. bougie, like very, very confident black opium, very rich black opium. For me, that's the connotation I get. I get black opium but on steroids, and I really, really like it. It doesn't fall flat and in any moment on my skin. It projects, it lasts, it's amazing. It's like luxury on your skin. So if I would need to pick one fragrance that, you know, it's similar to black opium, I would go with 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. I really, really like this one, and it's my strong favorite. You may ask, and I'm asking myself as well, what is the point of buying a niche fragrance that smells like a mainstream fragrance? But, you know, its quality surpasses many fragrances, and it's not definitely mainstream. So that's the point of buying this fragrance. Another one I got to know recently, and I really, really do love it, is Astrophyll and Stella Amberlievable, and I have here a decant of 5 ml, thanks to my perfume friend, so greeting to you. And I really, really like it as well. It's mysterious. First of all, it's mysterious, it's ambery, it's warm, it's sweet, it's enveloping. Oh, it's a mystery going on in there, like balsamic, warm, sweet mystery. That's how I can describe it. And I cannot find any other words. Even in Polish, I have very, very hard time describing this one, because for me, it's unique. And I have tested a couple of fragrances from Astrophyll and Stella, and only this one stood out for me. The other ones reminded me very, very much of Montal. Oh, what's the most popular Montal? Intense Cafe. Yeah, it had this vibe going on in there, but this one is a mystery. It's a mystery. That's what I can say. It slightly reminds me of Mystic Sugar from Core Eterno, which I love as well. Mystic Sugar is more complex, but it has something similar here. This one is really, really good. If you have any chance, just test it. It's my strong favorite as well. Another fragrance, I'm wearing it today, and also I have tried it a couple of times. I have small sample vial, but it's a fragrance that you can spray like 2 or 3 sprays maximum, and it lasts all day really. And it's BDK Velvet Tonka. I discovered this year that I really love Tonka note. As I said, sometimes vanilla forwarded fragrances are falling flat on me, but you know, I discovered that when added Tonka, it gives it some oomph to that. You know, it has some depth. Yeah, not death. Depth. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's multi-layered. I really, really love this one. It's like marzipan-y, flowery, nutty, sweet. Oh my god, and it projects really beautifully. It's like confident, bold, almondy, marzipan-y smell. A lot of people said on Fragrantica that it's nothing special, but for me, it's a gem. And you know what? I was wearing it for the first time, and I told to myself it's too sweet for me. Then I got back to it because sometimes some things, you know, drawn me. I still got this scent in my memory, and something drawn me to this fragrance. And now when I wear it, oh, I really, really love it. It's like sugary sweet, but without sugar. I don't know if I make any sense. I do not like the sugary sweet scents that are flat and, you know, smell on me like I would, you know, just bath myself in sugar and I feel sticky. That's not the case I have here. It's really, really like almondy sugar, like almond sprinkled with sugar, marzipan, something like that, but with added flowers and other elements. It's amazing. And another Tonka one, it's slightly different Tonka, but it's still Tonka. It's Labo Tonka 25. It's a really, really good thing. And it's not gourmand. It's more musky. and it's more unisex, because for me Velvet Tonka is more feminine leaning. Of course all BDK perfumes are unisex, but for me Tonka, Velvet Tonka leans slightly more feminine. It's sweeter, it's more sugary, and usually girls are going for more like sweet scents, more gourmandy scents. It's not always the case, of course, you can wear whatever you want, but that's the general observation of mine. But the Labo Tonka 25 is more in the middle, you know, and it's also very, very unique. I had a very big pleasure of wearing it, so I'm very, very happy. I have small sample vial as well. It's expensive. It's expensive, so I'm not sure if I will get a full bottle. I do not think so, but I really, really want to, you know, get your attention. And if you like Tonka fragrances, try Tonka 25 from Le Labo. It's really, really good for me. Another one from our Polish brand is Bohoboko, Olibanum and Gardenia. I didn't expect the smell, this fragrance to smell like it, because basically it smells like church incense plus white flowers, which I love. I absolutely love it. I love white flowers and I love churchy incense. And here we have like this churchy incense burned in a church that has stone cold walls and floors, and it's like really old type of church. So if you're into this thing and if you like white flowers, what else can you want? Olibanum and Gardenia from Bohoboko will be a perfect choice. For me, the longevity of the scent is not great. I do not know. I still have my sample. I would need to revisit it and, you know, decide if it's good or not. But for now, I have an impression that it's not that good. So I need to really revisit it. I discovered that sometimes those incensey, churchy incensey scents, I cannot feel them really well. I do not know what is happening. But they are, you know, they are sniffed, they are felt by my environment. But I do not know. I cannot sniff them myself. Oh my God, what is happening? So yeah, but it is really good, and it really positively surprised me. So kudos for a Polish brand to make such a thing. Another one is MFK Grand Soir, and I really wanted to know this fragrance because all of the people in the perfume world are rambling about this Grand Soir, you know, so I was wondering what is the hype about. I must admit it's a really, really nice ambery forwarded fragrance with some interesting nuances intertwined in it. And it has some slight nuances that I can find in 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. So it's like 100 Silent Ways mixed with another portion of amber. So for me, it's quite nice. I do not know if I will buy it. I think I would go rather with Astrophyll and Stella because it's much cheaper than Grand Soir. But anywho, it was really, really nice to test it, and I'm really, really pleased with what I have tested. And the last one is the one that caught my attention and caused me a real pleasure when I was wearing it. And it's a brand for which I have a discount code of 10%. So as I said, it is on the description below. It's Micallef and it's Mon Parfum. And Mon Parfum is a mix for me. It's a mix for me of Angel's Mugler's Angel. That's what I wanted to say. Mugler's Angel Eau de Toilette and Narciso Rodriguez for Her. Or if you do not have Narciso Rodriguez for Her, it would be Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. That's a mix between Angel EDT for Me and Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. Of course, it is made in Micallef style, so with a lot of quality. It has amazing sillage, it gives you amazing scent bubble, and it's a really, really great scent. So if you do not know it, just try it. I believe it's not very hyped on YouTube. I do not hear it's mentioned a lot. So if you are interested, just go and check it out. I'm really, really pleased as well, and I had really fun time wearing it. It's very elegant. It's like, you know, quality, French perfumery, stuff like that. If you love quality, if you like nice smelling, elegant scent, that one will be for you, especially if you like Angel and EDT and Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely, or Narciso Rodriguez for her. So that was it for today. Let me know about your perfume discoveries that you have recently made. I hope you liked this video, and thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.